About a week ago, BYD revealed the 3 electric cars it will sell in Europe and the UK. And at the time, it didn't reveal the prices, but within the last 24 hours, they have revealed the price. Are the prices competitive? Well, here they are. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. My name is Sam Evans, and I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. Great to see all the new subscribers coming on board recently. And you know what? Great to see everyone else as well. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of BYD. By the way, I have got some news to tell you guys about BYD and myself, who may have a little relationship soon. That's coming. I've got quite a few emails from you guys, but I'll have a video coming soon to answer all your questions. Don't worry, I'll clear it all up. BYD have announced pre-sale prices for the Atto 3, which is for sale right now in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, a few other countries around the world as well, and is a very well-priced vehicle. For example, the Atto 3 costs, in its long-range variant, around about $35,000 US. And it's a bit bigger than, for example, the Bolt EUV. So it's a pretty impressive car for the money. So Atto 3, Han, and the Tang. The Han is a vehicle, it's actually one size up from a Tesla Model Y, and the Tang is sort of a similar size to, say, a Tesla Model S. And of course, a similar shape. It's a sedan. So you've got the Atto 3, which is considered a small to medium electric SUV. The Tang, which is considered like a medium to large electric SUV. And of course, the Han, which is a sort of a medium-sized electric sedan. Now, the prices for these cars. The prices have been released for Norway, Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Germany. By the end of this year, customers in France and the UK will receive BYD's electric cars as well. After that, additional dealers will be appointed to support BYD's plan to cover all European markets. So, as you can see, it's only a matter of time. BYD move fast. They're not going to wait. If they say they're going to do what they say they're going to do, they'll do it. Atto 3 pre-sale price is 38,000 euros, which is $36,000 US, which, to be honest, is a bit more expensive than they're selling for in New Zealand and Australia. So I'm sort of surprised to see that. BYD Han and Tang both cost 72,000 euro. So I think that price for the Han is expensive. I'm not convinced that that's 72,000 euros. Does seem like a high price for that vehicle. Realistically, it's bigger than a Model 3, but not a lot. So I don't see that being a good seller. In fact, I think it'll be a flop in Europe. They'll have to decrease the price. But on the other hand, the Tang, that's a different story. 72,000 euros for the Tang is actually a pretty good price because there's not many vehicles in that segment. Very, very few. It's received really good reviews in Norway, where they've taken this thing out in the middle of winter. They've tested it. They've said it's really a luxury SUV. It's quite big. It's just under 5 meters long. So not many cars in that segment. 75,000 euros is a reasonable price for that car. And I think that'll do really well. Han, that will flop badly. Atto 3, that'll be a popular car, I believe, in Europe, even at that price level of around 36,000 euros, even at that price level of 38,000 euros. All 3 models will be presented at this year's Paris Motor Show in October 2022. Final market prices and vehicle specs will be announced at that time. So that's the price I'm going to guess of the entry level variants, because otherwise we'd have probably more information so far. Now, all 3 models are part of BYD's Dynasty series, with the Atto 3 being the first SUV based on BYD's E-Platform 3.0, known as the Yen Plus in China. The Han is the company's flagship all-electric sedan, and the Tang EV is its flagship SUV. Now, those of you probably wondering, well, what about the BYD Seal? What about the BYD Sea Lion? Well, the Seal is just a little bit smaller than the Han, but I believe the interior space is actually pretty close. It'll be cheaper. It'll be the same platform as the Atto 3. So basically, people are saying that the new Seal is kind of the newer version of the Tang. But the Tang is actually more expensive than the Seal. It's sort of like comparing the Model 3 versus the Model S. At least that's the way BYD would like you to see it. But in reality, I think the Seal is probably going to be the better car. So if you're in Europe right now, and you're considering buying the Han, I'd say wait. I'd say it's not really the car that you would want to get. The Seal will be cheaper and probably be a better car considering it's on the BYD's newer platform as well. In China, these three models start at $20,700 for the Atto 3. Wow, it's an absolute bargain in China. Around $30,000 for the Han and $40,000 for the Tang. So you can see the prices are a lot higher in Europe versus what they are in China. BYD's Atto 3 for European consumers has a battery capacity of 60.5 kilowatt hour and it offers a WLTP range of 420 kilometers. So it looks as though that price, that 38,000 euro, is the price for the bigger battery pack. That's the longer range battery pack. Now the Han has dual electric motors with a combined power of 380 kilowatt and 516 horsepower and a 0 to 100 sprint time of 3.9 seconds. So this looks as though they're positioning it. They're going to sell the performance model at that price, 75,000 euros for the performance model Han. That model comes with an 85 kilowatt hour battery pack and a WLTP range of 520 kilometers. Now the Tang has 7 seats and a 0 to 100 sprint time of 4.6 seconds. It's a fast car considering how big it is. And it's powered by the same battery as what's in the Han. So the Han and the Tang have the same battery pack. Both have the 86.4 kilowatt hour size pack. However, because the Tang is a much bigger vehicle, it has a range of only 400 kilometers on the WLTP cycle. Now, all three models come with BYD's signature lithium iron phosphate chemistry Blade battery pack, and it comes with an 8-year warranty. Now, CNEV Post says that European market is no stranger to BYD, which established its overseas branch in the Netherlands in 1998. And of course, it already sells its electric cars right now in Norway as well. Up to now, BYD's European branch has expanded its business from batteries to solar energy, energy storage, and new energy vehicles with an operational footprint of more than 20 countries and 100 cities in Europe. So BYD has actually been selling products, just not necessarily EVs, in Europe for more than 20 years. In the first half of this year, BYD became the world's highest selling new energy vehicle maker. So combination of plug-in hybrids and full electric cars, they sell more than any other company in the world with sales of more than 640,000 units. By August this year, BYD's new energy vehicles have been sold 2.4 million times, or at least there's been 2.4 million customers in total. But that's, of course, in total over the past 10 years. Today, BYD sells its electric cars to more than 70 countries and regions and more than 400 cities around the world. As you can see, BYD has some pretty aggressive aspirations. They're planning on selling next year 3.2 million cars. You can see BYD was just really a pretty small bit player. They're only selling 500,000 vehicles a year only a couple of years ago. 500,000 to 3.2 million, that's a huge change. But BYD are building the factories now. They're building them all over the place. It's amazing the kind of expansion, the speed of their expansion is insane. And frankly, I do like seeing it. I'm excited to see it. Why? Because they've embraced electric cars. They don't build gas-powered cars anymore at all. They've done the opposite to Toyota. They've said we need to change it quickly. They've changed as fast as they possibly could. The transformation has been absolutely staggering, to be honest, the speed of their transformation. It shows legacy automakers what can be done. So it can be done, but can legacy automakers do it in this kind of speed? I don't think so. Frankly, it's been an amazing couple of years for BYD. And you know what? Kudos to them. They deserve the success that they've had. It's going to be good to see how they go in Europe. I know the Atto 3 is going to be a good seller. I think the Tang will sell well. The Han, I'm not so sure. Let me know what you think in the comments section below.